Welcome to InfoHub. In our headlines, President reiterates government's commitment to education. Nereid's Rally yachts birth in the Essequibo River. Institute of Creative Arts holds 4th graduation. Angoy's Avenue residents pleased with ongoing regularization process. And Deep South Indigenous communities celebrate Heritage Month. Stay tuned for the details of these and more. The government's commitment to education was reiterated as hundreds participated in the annual Education Month rally. Zanil Williams was there and filed this report.
Students of all ages marched along Brook Dam to Durban Park, where they were addressed by the head of state and Minister of Education. President Granger reiterated the government's commitment to ensuring that every child has access to education as he delivered the feature address. He also announced the formation of a new division in early 2018, the Department of Education System Innovation and Reform, to continue the administration's drive to improve Guyana's education sector.
Schools and the entire education system, expensive as they are not liabilities, they're assets. And we will continue to spend because spending money on education is money well spent. So we will continue to improve access to education, and under this new education program, the Department for Education System Innovation and Reform, DESIR.
Winners of the Youth Innovation Project of Guyana were awarded grants totaling $40 million, which was handed over by Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu. InfoHub spoke to some of the recipients. A group of Paramakatoy residents who proposed a project to boost village communications received $2 million.
Project that we have here, we call it small business, but it concerns the communication. We lack of communication in our regions, and as a big village of Paramakatoy with a population of over 3,000, it kind of fluctuates because of the job opportunities. They tend to migrate to other communities. That is why we decided to start this little business.
$2 million was also awarded to a project enhancing technology for children with special needs. Eleni Andre explained that the project seeks to ensure that every child with disability has more opportunities with technology.
Well, we have found out that not much attention is being taken to children with disability. They're always in the corner of not focusing and highlighting and having them involved. So that's the reason we came up with having them to be part of a larger community like any one of us.
The motto for this year's Education Month is promoting wellness in communities through quality education. Zanil Williams for InfoHub.
The Nereid's Yacht Rally is underway and several yachts are here for 10 days exploring the beauty of Guyana. Gabriela Patram was there and brings us the story.
The Guyana's leg of the Nereid's Rally, it's in its 5th edition. 7 yachts from several different countries are currently docked at the Rupununi River Resort in the Essequibo River. The rally is hosted by the Ministry of Business, Department of Tourism, and the Guyana Tourism Authority. At a luncheon and welcome reception at the Rupununi River Resort on the Essequibo River, Minister of Business with responsibility for tourism, Dominic Gaskin, noted that promoting Guyana is instrumental to his ministry and the government. He highlighted that Guyana has vast potential and scenery for tourists to explore.
We believe that we have a beautiful country that we like to showcase to the world. And, yours is for us is a niche market. It's not going to ever become the bulk of our tourism, but I think it does add an attraction to our tourism industry. It adds a product.
Also in attendance at the event was Chinese Ambassador to Guyana, Chu Jian-chun, and his wife, Regional Chairman of Bartica, Gordon Bradford, Mayor of Bartica, Gifford Marshall, among others. InfoHub spoke with some of the yachters.
What I love about it most is the nature. The people are, so far we've been here 3 days, and they've been extremely wonderful to us.
Well, it's very different than anything we've seen, and the reason why we came here, I think, is to see something that is different to us. It's something extraordinary, and it is proving to be that. So,
I just love everything. It's been an adventure coming up the river.
Huachuca River Resort owner and one of the event organizers, Kit Nascimento, described the rally as one of the most consistent tourism events in the calendar year.
They are tremendous communicators for your country. They help put Guyana on the map every time they come here.
The rally leaves Guyana on Friday the 22nd of September to its final destination, French Guyana, via Suriname. Participants from this year's rally are from the countries of Sweden, Italy, France, New Zealand, the United States of America, Canada, and England, all who have promised to return for the 6th season next year with a larger contingent. Reporting from the Huachuca River Resort in the Essequibo River, I am Gabriella Patram for InfoHub.
Fourth batch of artists graduated from the Institute of Creative Arts. Here is this Paul McAdam report.
55 students from the Institute of Creative Arts graduated last evening at the organization's fourth convocation ceremony held at the National Cultural Center. The students were certified in the performing, visual, and fine arts. Ministry of Social Cohesion Deputy Permanent Secretary Steve Nenvalve commended the students' achievements and urged them to promote lifelong learning.
Let me also congratulate those who will be graduating today. When you started out on this journey, perhaps many of you did not know what to expect. Some of your colleagues who started out on the journey with you did not display the kind of discipline and dedication required to be this successful. But you stuck to your task, and as a result, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. I want to wish you every success as you continue to practice and excel in your particular field.
InfoHub spoke to some of the graduates.
It's amazing. After all, we worked hard, so it's nice to finally be successful at the end.
It feels great. It was a long process, but it was an enjoyable one. I've learned a lot. I've expanded a lot on the arts itself.
Words cannot express this moment of illusion that I am experiencing. I would therefore want to give thanks and praise to the Creator.
The Institute of Creative Arts seeks to empower artists through training for specific occupational roles in the creative sector. The academic units in the Institute include the National School of Dance, the E.R. Burroughs School of Arts, the National School of Music, and the National School of Theatre Arts and Drama. Paul McAdam for InfoHub.
Paul joins us once again to tell us that Angoy's Avenue residents are pleased with the ongoing regularization process.
Director of the Community Development Department, Ladwin Charles, said that to date a total of 661 applications for house lots in the community have been processed. He noted that persons have started house lot payments, and by next month, those who have completed this process will get their titles. InfoHub visited Mount Sinai and spoke to some of the residents.
I know you all doing a lot, and we're glad to see more progress so we could have the title for we land. And we're willing to pay, because I pay an amount and I just have a little bit more. But I wait in, just the title start, I go and I pay everything. And with my children, my grandchildren, whosoever have lot, and I could advise everyone in Angai's Avenue, try to pay and have your title.
Everybody's thankful for the light, first of all. We're thankful for that, and we're thankful for our title that being processed. And we're thankful for whatever the government has done for us. And we're looking forward for something better, the road especially, we need now. We're thankful for water and everything that he have in process more for us.
The process going on very nice. So we all could apply and get it now. Sometime we might get it. We just waiting because such a long time we come in here and we developing it very so fast. When we come here, it was just mud and water. I had to paddle through the mud and water, old and young. And God bless the people that responsible for these lands, that we can be able to make a house and be comfortable.
The regularization of the squatters in the New Amsterdam Berbice community is being executed by the Ministry of Communities Central Housing and Planning Authority. Paul McAdam for InfoHub.
A U.S.-affiliated company offering financial services has opened its doors in Guyana and pledges to invest in local professionals and communities. Delon Sanko has more.
The company, BCA Guyana, is rooted in the American company Basilio Cobb Associate, which was founded in 1983. Minister Amna Ali said she was impressed with the level of commitment BCA Guyana has made locally. She stressed the importance of investing in education, particularly in literacy, at the company's launch at Park Ray in Georgetown on Thursday.
I must commend the BCA, who has corporate social responsibility high on their agenda and continues to provide the necessary resources to invest in training and education of our young people so that they become valuable members of society and contribute to the overall advancement and development of the nation.
The company has already invested in several corporate social responsibility initiatives.
I must say that at this point we've helped 11 people to go to tuition. We have graduated, 7 of them have graduated, and one other is still in there. So we're really very proud of that support we give to the local residents there.
BCA offers management consulting, accounting, and audit services, among others. The company also has a client base in over 20 countries. Delon Sanko for InfoHub.
Daniil joins us once again to tell us that Guyana's First Peoples history and archaeology were highlighted on Thursday at the inaugural Indigenous Education Lecture at the Yacht Georgetown.
The theme for this year's celebration is Guyana's First Peoples, sustaining a rich cultural environment. The lecture was facilitated by the Amerindian Development Fund to better understand and appreciate the indigenous heritage. Persons often read about indigenous peoples from a colonial perspective. Archaeology lecturer Louisa Daggers gives a synopsis of archaeological research and evidence discovered based on the local indigenous people.
From the beginning, symbolization, looking at petroglyphs and our ability to use language today, to the use of and modifying of the landscape to manipulate resource availability and population growth through time. And also looking at how indigenous populations would have adapted to the environment as a result of climate change, because this is a topic that's new to us, but it's not new to indigenous populations. They've lived through climate change. This is just another phase of it that they're going through, and I think we can really learn a whole lot from those populations if we spend a lot more time with them.
Persons were also informed of the interactions between indigenous peoples and the early European explorers. Renowned historian Anna Benjamin discussed the arrival of the Dutch and the myth that indigenous people were victims of the Europeans and genocide. The seminars run from 11th of September to the 22nd at the Yacht. Zenil Williams for InfoHub.
Deep South Rupununi communities joined to celebrate Heritage Month. Sanika Thorne has the details.
The rich indigenous culture and way of life was on full display at the Shulinab Village Region 9. Shulinab was the host of the South Rupununi Heritage Celebration 2017. Ministers Sidney Alicock, George Norton and top regional officials traveled to the community on Wednesday and joined in the celebration. Cultural groups from Awaranao, Mururanao, Baitoon, Pataranao, Paraquaranao and Sand Creek decked out in their traditional wear, performing dance, songs, skit and traditional rituals in their respective dialects. Minister George Norton commended Shulinab for maintaining their native language.
People like to ask us which tribe you belong to. You've got a language, you've got a culture, you've got land. You therefore consider yourself as a nation, if not a people.
Minister Sidney Alicock praised the South Rupununi for not only leading in terms of maintaining their culture, but also their community's development.
I have the opportunity to travel the country over, and you are in the lead. You are thinkers. You are planners. And you're people with a continued persistent in getting things done. You have a vision.
The day's event ended with cassava processing, basket weaving, and paiwari drinking competition. There was also football competitions. Senika Thorne reporting from Shulinab for Info Hub.
Thanks for watching. Connect with us 24/7 on our website and social media. Goodbye.